Hello everybody, welcome. Okay, never mind. Redo this. Hello everybody, welcome back. It's Theodore here, and today we're gonna be doing something really fun, something really interesting. We're gonna be talking about my braces. No, just kidding. No. Well, I promised you guys I would do a Q&A video. A couple weeks ago, I asked you guys if you guys had any questions for me, and I left a little message in my community thingy on YouTube, and I also have it in my comments, and a lot of you guys ask me questions, and then some of you guys also, occasionally I also get some DMs on my Instagram, which is at itsTeodore. You guys are also sweet. You guys always send me messages and I love it. But I'm gonna answer some of your guys' questions today. I can't promise I'll answer all of them because some of them are very in-depth and just kidding. So yeah, anyways, what was I talking about? But first, let me talk about my braces. Okay, nobody really asked me about my braces, but I'll tell you guys because it is the elephant in the room. So here it is. I'm getting them for 16 months. I'm realigning my jaw because, as some of you guys know, I dislocated my jaw and fighting a tiger, you know. Yeah, real important stuff. I'm also straightening my teeth. I don't really need to straighten my teeth, but it just comes with the getting the braces and realigning my jaw. So yeah, I'm straightening my teeth. This is my bottom row. It doesn't really need any help. And my top row, which is kind of crooked and crowded right over here. Other than that, it's all good. I'm gonna try to call the dentist or the orthodontist today to see if I can actually speed up the process, because I don't really like these braces. They really bug me, and I haven't been able to eat all the stuff I want with pleasure because, guys, I like to eat, okay? Like, I had trouble eating noodles, and you guys know how much I love noodles. So yeah, I really want to speed up this process. I don't mind if he tightens them more or whatever, as long as we get them done faster. I'm okay with it. If everything goes to plan, I should be done by like no October next year, but I don't think that's fast enough. It's only June 2019, and I'll be done October 2020, and that's too long for me. I got these done fast. Also, I really want to get them done because I want to go on to some places, and if I don't get these done faster, I can't eat when I go to those places, and you know, I like to eat. So let's start out with some of the questions that you guys asked me on the YouTube community tab. And mine's so weird. I can't read the top part here. It's all black. So strange. Okay, first question from, I don't know how to say, I'll just call you Vanilla. I'll put your thing right here. Have you tried developing your own films before? How was your experience, and any tips? Guys, I've never ever developed my own film. I do have intentions of developing my own film in the future. I do want to do caffeinol, which is coffee and washing detergent, and also vitamin C. So I wanted to try that, but I haven't had the time. Guys, literally, I have no time. Next question by Camila Ruiz. How old were you when you started collecting cameras, and how did you know you liked photography? I started collecting cameras when I was in high school. I was like 17, I think. I think as soon as I started to drive, like 16 or 17, I was able to drive myself to thrift stores, and I was automatically like fascinated with cameras. On top of that, all of my K-pop stars that I follow, they always carry around these film cameras, and I've always been so fascinated with them, and especially how cool and fun they look, especially with the lomography one. So yeah, I've always been like fascinated. I just started collecting more and more and more, and now I think it's become like a fad. It's like become like really popular, like hipstery type of thing. And I started with a Polaroid camera, a Polaroid 600 one-step camera, and then I just left it there because there was no film, so I gave that away. And then I eventually just started to collect more and more and more. And then as the years gone by, guys, I just have a ton of cameras now. I love film photography because to me that's like, I don't know, I guess the chemistry of it, it's pretty cool how when you take a picture through a lens, it just captures it into this film, and you get that picture, and it's the one and only picture you will ever get of this moment this moment in time. I mean, you could do that with digital cameras, but I don't think it's as special as film cameras, so that's why I tend to like film cameras more. And nowadays I really like to use point and shoot cameras because it's just so effortless and the pictures just look so good. In my opinion, I really like it, and it's just, it gives the picture its own natural, it gives its own unique characteristics, you know. So that's why I like it. And that was a very long answer to one little question. So from Daniela Barbara, hi, I bought an Instax SQ6. I haven't used it yet, but I will in a few days. I was wondering when would you recommend to not use the flash and when to use it. I'm worried if the flash will make the picture look super bright. I'm worrying too much, LOL. As well as if you could link down the tripod you usually use for mounting on it. Oh, I always use where is that tripod? I always use the Manfrotto Pixie tripod. I always link that down in every video, so you guys can click down on the bottom and you guys will see that. This is the tripod that I always use. This is the Manfrotto Pixie tripod. I like it. It's really sturdy. It can hold even a DSLR camera, and I really like that. It's super heavy and it makes this really cool sound. It sounds like marbles or something like that. But I have this in white and I also have it in black. This one doesn't actually belong to me. It belongs to my brother-in-law, but I took it back home and he doesn't live here, so it's mine now. Haha. In terms of flash, I don't recommend using flash. Like, if you plan on taking landscape pictures, don't use flash. It won't capture that landscape. I turn off flash in those circumstances because flash only captures short distances, and I only use flash for mainly portrait pictures because I want to get like your face, and you know, here, you know, looks good. Next question, what is something you like / enjoy taking pictures of? I always like to take pictures of my friends and family and also my dogs. I also love taking landscape pictures, like if I'm way far and I want to get this whole like landscape, that's when I like to take pictures of. But yeah, mainly friends and family and my dogs because I just want to capture them in that point in time, and I think it's just really memorable. So Miranda Ariel, how did you get into film photography? Where did you first hear / see of it? I first got into film photography when I was in high school, like I mentioned before, and well, I've always heard of film photography. I used film cameras when I was little, and there was no digital cameras back then. So yeah, that's when I heard of it, just ever since I was born. Okay, Zona Anime asks, hola, I want to ask, where is the usual shop to buy a camera? I don't really go to a shop to buy a camera. I just go to thrift stores. I love to go thrifting. It's really fun. It's like a pastime to me. It's like my zen area. I just thrift and buy random stuff, but mostly cameras. That's what I like to thrift. Okay, Miss Artificial 89. Hi Theodore, I'm a biggest fan of yours. I always watch your videos, so I really get interest on instant cameras. What cameras would you recommend for beginners? Kisses from Costa Rica. The camera that I really recommend for beginners in terms of point and shoot is my Canon SureShot Max. Love that camera. It's so easy and effortless to use. I love that camera. I don't recommend any of the Instax mini cameras. I don't really recommend these cameras because they break really easily. Hence, that's why I was able to buy like 11 of them and was able to fix all of them. But yeah, I don't really recommend this. No. I really recommend using a Holga camera too. Highly recommend this Holga camera. Mio Journals asks, are you planning on getting a manual film camera anytime soon? I don't, to be honest with you. I really like how compact point and shoot film cameras are. Maybe in the future when I have more time. Time is of the essence right now. I don't know. I don't have enough time. I do have some manual film cameras, but I have not really learned how to use them yet. I will later in the future, but not anytime soon. I really want the Nikon F2. Mom. Hello. After 10 interruptions later, I'm back. If you're talking about SLR cameras, I do have some, like the Canon something up there, the Pentax. I do have some. I just haven't gotten the time to go out and buy lenses for them and stuff like that. And I'm not quite sure if they do work or not, and I don't want to invest too much money in that because I don't really know how to use it yet. Leonardo Pazos. Hi, I have a Polaroid 1 Step 2. I bought it back in March of 2018. It's the model that doesn't have the extended viewfinder. I have that one too. It's the first one. The camera worked fine, but when I tried the self-timer function, the film used to get stuck halfway through the rollers, ruining the picture and waste up a sheet of film. I tried the different cartridge of film, but the problem and CAD keep happening. The camera, it's alright as long as I don't use the self-timer function, but it's a shame I can't use that function. Did you have any similar problems with any of your Polaroid cameras? Guys, I had a ton of problems with my Polaroid cameras. The 1 Step 2 was okay, but the 1 Step Plus was terrible. I always had film jamming in there. Didn't matter if I used the self-timer button, where it was manually pushing the shutter button, whatever, it always jammed. And I just contacted Polaroid Originals, and fortunately enough, I still had my warranty and they replaced it with a new camera. And I will insert the clip right here of me unboxing it. If you still have your warranty, but I think you might not have it anymore, you could contact Polaroid Originals and they could refund you, or they will send you a brand new camera, which is what I did. Genesis Barraza, what do you think of the new Instax Mini Leap Play? Okay guys, I tried buying this camera because I don't get sponsored from Fujifilm or any of these film companies. So I tried buying this camera, and the soonest I can get it is like July. Yeah, I don't know how special it is, but I honestly, okay, the thing with film cameras that is digital, I don't like it. I don't know, I just don't really like digital and film being mixed together. It's a cool way to incorporate new technology into old technology and being able to incorporate like social media and things like that too, but I just don't like it because it really does take out the unique characteristics of film cameras. And that's what I really like about film cameras. You see, like with these cameras, there's no screen on the back. You never have to charge it. The only thing that you really do have to worry about is the battery running out for the flash. My Fujifilm SQ10, I have to worry about charging it, and it's quite heavy because of the screen and whatnot. And then also the SQ20, also quite heavy. It's not that heavy, but this one actually feels pretty cheap. Like, I don't really like technology, new technology into old technology. It really does take away that uniqueness. Rahab Fernando, I want to know which Instax camera would be the best for taking photos. Hard time choosing between SQ6 or Instax 70. Please help. If I were you, I would get the Instax 70 because the film is cheaper than the SQ6, because the SQ6 uses square format film cameras from Fujifilm, and it's a little bit more expensive because it is a newer film. So I highly recommend this camera, and this camera has been working fine for me. I've never had a problem with it. Whereas the Instax Mini 8, Mini 9, whatever, I hear problems from these all the time, and I really don't recommend them at all. They break so easily. They're real toy cameras, legit. Like, you can break them super easy. Sweet Tea Chalamet, any possible reason for film not coming out? I have an Instax Mini 9. See, this is what I'm talking about. No, don't use your camera. The Instax Mini 9 or Mini 8 sucks terribly. Jay and Leroy, why do you love taking pictures so much? I like taking pictures with my Instax Mini 7S and I love them. What's your reason? Oh, hi, I'm itsTeodore and I love to take film pictures. Like I mentioned before, It's the feeling of not knowing what the pictures look like until you get them back to you, like when they're fully developed. It's the surprise when you're sitting on your toilet and you get an email from your film developer with all your pictures. That really excites me. Lexi Lopez asked, did you take any photography classes in high school or college? Yes, I did. I took photography class in high school, my senior year, and then I also took a photography class in college my junior year during the summer. It was like for an elective class, so I could graduate college, and yeah, really liked it. But they mostly use just digital cameras. Digital cameras are great and all, the pictures are cool, but there's just something about film that I really love, but I never ever took a class for film photography. Next question from Camila Ruiz. Did Camila ask me like 2 questions? Yeah, Camila, you asked me like 2 questions. Camila asked, what advice would you give to younger people who want to start collecting instant cameras? Just go thrifting, guys. Thrifting is your best bet. You can't find these cameras anywhere in like Best Buy, Target. Okay, you can find like disposable film cameras, but other than that, you can't find these like these cameras or or even these cameras anymore. You can't find any of these cameras anywhere nowadays. If you don't see them the first time, there's always going to be more people throwing away their cameras. And also, if you're willing to spend a little bit more, eBay has a lot of film cameras. They do up the prices more on eBay, but some of them are guaranteed to work because they've tried it and stuff like that. I know Japan Camera Hunter has a lot of cameras on his website, but his cameras are way up there. So if you're willing to spend, you can spend it over there. Yeah, eventually, actually, I want to go to a Japanese film camera bazaar where they just sell a whole bunch of film cameras and collect all these fun little knickknacks from like cameras back in the days and stuff. Yeah, so Advo asked, how do you make me watch even the videos I'm not interested in? Because I am what you're interested in. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm so weird with these bracelets. I've changed. I'm a changed person. I feel like I'm 12 with these bracelets on. Hi, I just discovered your YouTube channel as well as your Instagram. I found your video from a while back about the Olympus Infinity Stylus. I just got the camera today and I'm super new to film. I have some trouble with the exposure count, I think. I was hoping you could help me give some advice. Okay, so here's the thing. My camera worked just fine, okay? The Olympus Stylus. But the thing is, I haven't developed the film yet. I forgot. It's right here. I forgot to bring this film to New York with me, so this is gonna have to wait, and it's been bothering me because I really want to know what these pictures look like, but I just didn't develop the film yet. Next time when I send all my pictures to New York, I will develop it and show you guys what it looks like. But yeah, never had a problem with that. Hi Theodore, I love your videos, haha, you're so funny, and I share your addiction with film photography. I'm from Mexico, by the way. That's not a question. Thanks. BTSBoys.07 asked, when you go through the airport with your film, won't the scanning ruin your film? Okay, guys, I always get questions about this, and honestly, none of my pictures or none of my film ever get ruined by the scanner. It's funny because I read an article online and they said just bring it in like normal. It shouldn't, the scanning or the x-ray machine shouldn't ruin your film. I'm editing the video right now and I did a little bit more research on bringing your film through the x-ray. Usually for me, I just put my film in the normal packaging and stuff like that, and nothing ever happens with them. According to online, if your film is below the speed of 800, it should be okay. Yeah, most of my film that I always bring is like either 600 ISO or lower. It's never above 800, and I don't even think I ever had 800 ISO film, so that's why most of my film is always okay. I've actually never even encountered any problems with them. So there was also another thing that says if you bring it across an x-ray like 5 times, then it'll start getting some of the radiation in, and it'll get ruined and stuff, but I've never had to bring my film past the x-ray machine like 5 bajillion times. Wait, actually, when I was in Shanghai, I did have to go through the scanning x-ray thing a lot, or my bag did at least, and I want to say it's like over 5 times, because every train station and every terminal that I had to go through, they made you go through the x-ray machine, but I think the radiation might have been not that much. So all of my pictures from the La Sardina turned out really well. Nothing really happened to that one. Yeah, nothing happened to the La Sardina. So yeah, okay, back to the instant film. You have to keep it in its silver aluminum package, otherwise it will get ruined. So never ever take it out of that aluminum package unless you're putting it into your camera or it's already in your camera. Also, I don't like to put my instant film pictures into my check-in luggage, because that luggage is on the bottom layer of the airplane, and that's where it gets really cold down there. Sometimes I think it's like negative like 90 degrees. I don't know. It's really cold down there, okay? To prevent my film from freezing, and especially the chemicals from freezing, I carry it with me onto the carry-on in the cabin, where it's nice and not warm, but it's like room temperature, and it's okay, not too bad, and it's dry up there too. So yeah, that's where I like to keep my film. I keep it in my carry-on, and also I keep it in its own packaging. Ilana Jorges asks, hello, sorry for bugging, but I was wondering if you could tell me how iTight film works over time, if it turns any colors, if it bubbles, etc. Thank you for your time. Okay, so I'm just new to iTight film, just as you are. I've only had them for like, what, a year, maybe 2. So far, nothing's really happened to them. I do kind of see that they've kind of turned pink, but I may have forgotten how they originally look like, but they just look more pink to me. So that's what my evaluation of iTight film is. Anyways, I am done with this Q&A video for today, okay? I have not answered even in the Q&A, that video. I will make another Q&A video. I'm so sorry, but I don't have time today. So yeah, thank you so much, you guys, for watching me and my braces talk today. I appreciate it so much. I hope that you guys enjoyed watching this video, and if you guys did, please do give a thumbs up, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.
Thank you.